Orange, I just got my hands on the 2026 State of AI Agents report, and I mean, the numbers here are absolutely bonkers. Production AI agents have grown six-fold in the last 12 months.
6 times? That's not incremental, that's hockey stick territory. But I have to ask, are these real production deployments, or just fancy prototypes dressed up for a press release?
That's exactly the question the report asked. And here's the thing. They surveyed over 400 companies running actual agents in production for at least 90 days. Not demos, not pilots, 90 days of real runtime. And 47% of them let the researchers look directly at their dashboards to validate the numbers.
That is rigorous. So give me the headline. Who's actually doing this?
The adoption curve is steep across the board. Among companies with 50 to 200 employees, 47% now have at least one production AI agent. That's up from just 12% in 2025. At the enterprise level, 5,000 plus employees, we're at 78%, almost 4 out of 5.
So the question isn't, are companies adopting agents anymore? It's, what are they building and is it working?
Exactly. And the data on what works is where this report really shines. Customer support deflection is the runaway winner. Median 4.2 times ROI in the first year. Then sales SDR and outbound at 3.7 times. Internal knowledge search and Q&A at 3.1. Document processing at 2.9. Even marketing content generation and code review assistants are seeing over 2 times return.
That customer support number makes sense to me. If an agent can handle Tier 1 tickets, that's a direct headcount reduction or deflection from a more expensive human. But what about the cost side? Running these things isn't free.
You're right to ask. The report breaks down median per agent monthly costs, and they're not trivial. A customer support agent runs about $1,200 a month, including model costs, monitoring, and tuning. An SDR outbound agent is $2,400. But an internal knowledge agent, basically a smart internal wiki search, is only $400 a month. A document processor, $600.
So there's a sweet spot. Knowledge management is cheap, customer support is proven, but sales agents cost a lot more. Is the ROI still there?
3.7 times ROI on $2,400 a month? Yeah, the math works. But, and this is the critical part, the report also found that the gap between we have an agent and our agent actually pays for itself has never been wider, and the failure data is brutal.
Okay, I need to hear the failure data. What's killing these deployments?
37% of failures, the single biggest category, come from shipping without any evaluation framework, no evals. They launch the agent, there's no benchmark to measure quality, so regression goes completely undetected. The agent quietly gets worse, customers notice, and the project dies.
That's an accountability problem, not a technology problem. If you wouldn't ship software without tests, why would you ship an agent without evals?
Exactly. 24% fail because they picked the wrong use case entirely. They deployed an agent where a simple rule-based automation would have been better. 18% had no escalation path. The agent fails silently, customers leave, no one knows until the churn report hits. 12% got killed by cost explosion, token costs scaling faster than value. And 9% hit a compliance block after the build was already done, caught its security review.
So the lesson is you need your security and legal teams involved before you start building, not after.
That and 3 other patterns that separated every single successful deployment in the study. The researchers found that if you had all 3 of these, you were almost certainly going to succeed. If you were missing even one, your risk of the agent quietly dying shot up 4 times.
Lay 'em on me.
First, evaluation frameworks built before launch, not after. Second, clear human escalation paths designed into the agent from day 1, not bolted on later. Third, an executive sponsor who measured success weekly, not monthly, weekly.
The eval framework and the escalation paths I get, that's engineering discipline, but the weekly executive sponsor part is fascinating. That's organizational design, not technical architecture.
Right, and that's the through line of this whole report. The companies winning at AI agents aren't the ones with the best models or the most engineers. They're the ones with the best discipline. Evals before launch, escalation by design, leadership that actually watches the metrics.
Amazing. So the secret to agentic AI success in 2026 is management. Classic. Humans are still the bottleneck, but this time it's the humans in the boardroom, not the humans writing code.
Orange, you just summarized a 40-page research report in one sentence. That's why you're the co-host.
And that's your cue for the outro.
That's a wrap for today. We covered the State of AI Agents 2026 report, 600% growth in production agents, 4.2 times ROI on customer support, and 3 non-negotiable success patterns. The full report is linked in the show notes. If this breakdown made you think differently about your own agent strategy, drop us a comment. We read every single one.
Subscribe for daily research deep dives, 7 a.m. Central, every morning. We're building the field guide to working with AI agents, one episode at a time.
See you tomorrow.